Hey everyone! Today we're diving deep, literally, into one of the most jaw-dropping moments in Godzilla vs. Kong, when Godzilla suddenly blasts a massive, perfectly straight hole straight down to the hollow Earth. But why? Why did he do it? Was it just to flex on Kong? Was there a deeper purpose? Or did the filmmakers just think it looked cool? Stick around, because we're breaking it all down. Alright, let's set the scene. In Godzilla vs. Kong, after their first brutal fight in Hong Kong, Godzilla suddenly stops attacking Kong, turns around, and fires his atomic breath straight into the ground, digging a hole thousands of miles deep in seconds, all the way to the hollow Earth. Then Kong jumps in, leading to one of the most insane sequences in the MonsterVerse. But here's the big question. Why did Godzilla do that? Let's break it down step by step. First, let's talk about Godzilla's possible motives. At this point in the movie, Godzilla and Kong are enemies. They've just fought to the death in Hong Kong, and Godzilla won. But instead of finishing Kong off, he digs this hole. So, was he helping Kong? Throughout Godzilla, King of the Monsters, 2019, we see that Godzilla holds dominion over the other Titans. He is a force of nature that does not merely fight for power or territory, but instead maintains a delicate balance. Godzilla's actions throughout the MonsterVerse films show that his behavior is more driven by instinct and the preservation of the world's natural order than by a desire for domination. When we see Godzilla dig towards Hollow Earth in Godzilla vs. Kong, it's essential to understand that he is not acting out of spite or aggression, but rather from a place of deep, ancient instinct. Godzilla is compelled by something deeper, an urge to maintain the stability of the planet's ecosystems, especially the realm of the Titans, which is being disturbed by forces beyond his control. The key point to understand is that Godzilla is, in many ways, the guardian of Earth. His power is linked to the planet itself, and he acts according to the forces of nature, whether those forces are environmental, biological, or cosmic. The moment in Godzilla vs. Kong where Godzilla digs toward Hollow Earth may be his way of reasserting his dominion over the Earth's natural order and ensuring that any disturbances in the balance of the Titan ecosystem do not spiral out of control. Some fans think yes. Here's why. Godzilla sensed that Mechagodzilla was the real threat. He knew Kong needed to get an energy source from the Hollow Earth to power the axe that could defeat Mechagodzilla. So by digging the hole, Godzilla was basically saying, "Hey dummy, go get your weapon so we can team up later." But wait, if that's true, why didn't Godzilla just team up with Kong right then? Why the dramatic hole digging instead of, a simple roar and point? Well, maybe because Godzilla's pride wouldn't let him openly help Kong. He had to make it look like an accident. Now let's talk about the Hollow Earth itself. In the MonsterVerse, the Hollow Earth is the origin place of all Titans, including Godzilla's species. Some theories suggest Godzilla wasn't just helping Kong, he was protecting his territory. Think about it. Godzilla is the king of the monsters. The Hollow Earth is basically his ancestral home. When he sensed humans, Apex Cybernetics, messing around down there, he may have dug the hole to either. Remind everyone that he controls access to the Hollow Earth. This would explain why he didn't just kill Kong. He needed him as a pawn in his bigger game. Okay, let's get nerdy for a second. How did Godzilla dig a hole thousands of miles deep in seconds? And why was it perfectly straight? First, Godzilla's atomic breath isn't just fire, it's a concentrated plasma beam with insane heat and kinetic energy. In theory, it could vaporize rock and metal instantly, creating a tunnel. But the real answer? The Hollow Earth has a reverse gravity core, meaning once the beam broke through the crust, the tunnel would fall straight down due to gravitational pull. Still, the speed is ridiculous. Maybe Godzilla's beam was supercharged by Hollow Earth energy? Or maybe the filmmakers just wanted it to look awesome. Which, fair. One of the most intriguing concepts introduced in Godzilla vs. Kong is the idea of the Hollow Earth, a mysterious, vast underground world filled with ancient titans and energy sources. This concept ties into long-standing scientific and mythological theories about what might lie beneath the Earth's surface. In the MonsterVerse, the Hollow Earth is portrayed not only as the birthplace of many titans, but also as a source of immense power, potentially the source of life and energy for these ancient creatures. For Godzilla, the Hollow Earth could be a crucial place in maintaining the balance of the natural order. The reason Godzilla digs a straight hole to the Hollow Earth may be linked to his desire to access this ancient source of power. Godzilla has an intrinsic connection to this place. He is a creature of the Earth, and as the protector of the planet, he might understand the significance of the hollow Earth more than anyone else. It is possible that Godzilla believes that if the balance of the hollow Earth is disturbed, it could threaten the harmony that keeps the planet and the Titans intact. Moreover, the hollow Earth may represent a place of ancient power where Godzilla, as the apex Titan, can draw energy to reaffirm his control over the world. Godzilla's connection to the hollow Earth could be something instinctual, as though he knows that his role as the Earth's protector is directly tied to the health of this underground realm. His journey to hollow Earth is likely a way to reclaim that energy or to ensure that it remains safe from external threat, like the human-created threat of Mechagodzilla or other Titans who might be acting out of control. Speaking of which, let's talk director's choice. Why did Adam Wingard and the writers include this scene? Visual spectacle, a giant laser drilling to the center of the Earth. Epic. Plot convenience. They needed Kong and the hollow Earth fast. Symbolism, Godzilla opening the way for Kong mirrors ancient myths of gods guiding heroes. One of the biggest misconceptions about Godzilla is that he is a mindless destroyer. In reality, Godzilla's actions are often motivated by a much deeper, instinctual drive to restore balance. In Godzilla vs. Kong, Godzilla's behavior throughout the film is more about reasserting his dominance and maintaining the natural order rather than indiscriminate destruction. When he attacks Kong and moves towards hollow Earth, it can be seen as an attempt to push back against any threats to that balance. Godzilla's attack on Kong in particular might seem antagonistic, but it is important to note that Kong represents a challenge to the natural order in Godzilla's eyes. While Kong is not inherently a threat, his presence is a symbol of an emerging force that could potentially disrupt the established balance. Godzilla's role as the apex predator and protector of Earth's balance might make him feel threatened by Kong's increasing strength, which could lead to a battle between the two. However, as the movie progresses, we see that Godzilla's purpose isn't to destroy Kong, but to reassert his dominance and maintain control over the Titan ecosystem. Godzilla's digging towards hollow Earth can therefore be seen as a way to restore order and ensure that the balance of power remains in his favor. Additionally, Godzilla's actions might also be a response to the growing human interference in the natural world. Throughout the MonsterVerse, we've seen that humans have played a significant role in the awakening of the Titans, often exacerbating conflicts or disturbing the natural balance. The creation of Mechagodzilla, for instance, is a direct response to the growing influence of humans in the world of Titans. By digging towards the hollow Earth, Godzilla might be trying to ensure that humanity's interference does not destabilize the natural world, or allow another force like Mechagodzilla to rise and threaten the balance of power among the Titans. Plus, it sets up the team-up later without Godzilla outright helping Kong. Genius storytelling. Now let's have fun with some crazy fan theories. Godzilla was bored. I'm done fighting. Here, Kong, go play in this hole. He missed his family. Maybe my old buddies are down there. Apex hacked him. What if Mechagodzilla briefly took control, making him dig the hole as a trap? Honestly, I love all of these. After all this, my personal take? Godzilla did want Kong to reach the hollow Earth, but not out of kindness. He knew Kong was the only one who could wield the axe against Mechagodzilla. By digging the hole, he manipulated events to ensure his victory. That's why he didn't kill Kong. He needed him. In the end, Godzilla wasn't just a mindless beast. He was a strategic king playing 4D chess with the fate of the world. And that's why he dug the hole. Godzilla's journey to Hollow Earth is both a literal and symbolic act, representing his deep connection to the Earth's elemental forces and his ongoing role in protecting that balance. The Hollow Earth itself stands as a central element of the MonsterVerse, a mysterious and powerful realm that will continue to shape the future of the Titans. What do you think? Was Godzilla helping, manipulating, or just showing off? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next MonsterVerse breakdown. Until next time, stay awesome and keep roaring.